The event system is a way of sending events to game objects based on input. Available input options are keyboard, mouse, touch, or a custom input you've designed. Event triggers receive events from the event system and call functions you've assigned. There are a number of supported event types, but for this tutorial, we will explore onPointerEnter and onPointerExit. For information on other event types, visit the documentation linked in the description below. In the Pusheen project, I wanted to add a sparkle effect to the icon when it was highlighted by the pointer. An event trigger made this really easy. Let's take a look at how the event trigger is set up. On the lights icon game object, I've added an event trigger component with two event types, pointerEnter and pointerExit. The pointerEnter calls the sparkle start method from the sparkle cursor script, which is attached to a completely different game object, the sparkle light object. Let's take a closer look at that script. The sparkle start method sets the animator trigger to sparkle, and the animation plays. When the pointer leaves the lights icon, pointerExit is triggered. The sparkle stop method is called, and the animation stops. Let's use a new project to see how to set this all up. This is the Crustacean from Mars project. Its title screen already has animations, but I want to dress up the start button. Let's add a similar effect as in the Pusheen project. To start, navigate to the canvas. We want to select the Start button and add components. Events, Event Trigger, and then we're going to add a new event type. Let's start with pointerEnter. You can assign multiple functions to the same event, and they will be called in the order you added them. To add a function, click the plus button in the lower right. We need to provide the object our function's script is attached to. I have a prefab start button effect I'm going to add to the scene and drop into the slot. First, let's take a look at the attached script. We can see two public methods or functions, startAnimate, which starts the effect and hides the play button, and stopAnimate, which does the reverse. I need to add the start button text field to the script. Okay, now let's drop the effect game object into the object box. We need to select our function startAnimate. Now, when we play the scene and move our pointer over the start button, we see our effect. However, we never added the pointerExit event. Let's do that now. When we add a new event type, we can see Unity has autofilled the object box with the same object as in the pointerEnter event. Now all we need to do is select the correct function. Great! Let's see the result. What a cute effect! That's all for this tutorial. For more in-depth information, visit the documentation linked in the description below. See you next time!